wisdom, knowledge, that's all I wanna share. Be a friend through it all, be the one you can call. Together forever, we will be. Together forever, you and me. Together forever, just follow my lead. Together forever, our legacy.
Welcome back to Vicky and Mom, the podcast where two generations, two perspectives, and one unbreakable bond come together for real, raw conversations. We're talking life, love, lessons, and everything in between, from growing pains to glow-ups, family traditions to modern dilemmas. We won't always agree, we'll definitely overshare, and we promise to keep it honest. So whether you're listening with your mom, your daughter, son, or just craving conversations that feel like home, you're in the right place. Now let's get into it. So, welcome back to another episode of
Vicky and Mom.
So today we're going to talk about handling big emotions. So Vicky, you want to start by telling people, what do you think big emotions are?
I think that big emotions could be bottling up feelings, so like jealousy, sadness, and anger, etc. So like if you're feeling overwhelming or like anything like that, the best thing to do is have like a stress toy so you can like let out your sadness or your frustration, or you go to a trusted adult that you trust and care about, and that you let them know how you feel. Maybe you could have a bit of a walk out of school for a bit, so just in the playground to grab a breather, because it's so much better than just bottling up and feeling empty all the time and just like keeping everything to yourself. And there's a beautiful quote that says like crying doesn't make you weak, it just means that you've been strong for too long. So I think that you should let people know how you're feeling, and maybe just like let it all out. Like just don't keep it all struggled up inside, because soon that sadness, that pressure will all start to overflow, and it will just go its way. So I think that you should like really be careful and like really like try to like let people know how you're really feeling. Like, just don't be scared, don't be shy, just be yourself.
Yeah, I think it's important to have someone that you trust as well, which is, you're lucky enough to have a lot of people that you trust and that you can talk to, but not everybody necessarily has that. So maybe you can present like a strategy how they can deal with their emotions, whether it's anger, whether it's sadness, by themselves. What is something that you think that they can do to kind of deal with an emotion they're feeling at the moment?
Yeah, I also think like just if you're feeling angry, like if you want to hit something, just don't do that. Instead, go outside, do a few laps or some breathing or some reading, something that will calm you down. And also like love and trust and stuff like that, it's like a joke, like because like not everyone gets it. So I really think that you should be like really grateful and happy for the people that you have in your life that you can trust, because not many people have that, and like not many people can give that to others, or they like not many people can get it. So like you should just like be grateful for what you have in your life before it's gone.
And also, I think don't be afraid to talk to other adults maybe about what's going on, because maybe you feel like you can't talk to your mom because she wouldn't understand, or you can't talk to your dad, or you can't talk to like a direct family member, but maybe there's a teacher in school that you really really like, or that you guys have a good relationship. You can build a certain trust with that person, to the point where you feel comfortable telling them that, hey, this is what's bothering me, or this is what I'm sad about.
And even so, you can like, when it's lunchtime, you could stay in for lunch, maybe help around, do like class taxes, aka like helping the teacher out with like sorting the books, or like any like mini jobs you can get. It's just calming when it's quiet. It's just you and the teacher. You guys are just like you're just there and you're like helping out. It's just so much nicer than being with all the noise and you feel like you can't do anything. And like sometimes when you feel like you have no one to play with, just go upstairs and do some coloring, maybe, just have fun and pour out all your compassion and your like love into the drawings or anything that you do, basically. So if you want to do something that like you feel like is going to make you happy, just do it. Be free. Don't have to hide yourself or mask yourself just to live up to anyone's approval. Like, yeah.
I agree. I think that expressing yourself in art is something that can really help you navigate your emotions, whether, like Victoria said, drawing, putting your emotions on paper. You love to write poems. So writing poems, talking about your feelings, about how you feel, making music, maybe writing music. There's a lot of things that you can do to kind of give that emotion an outlet.
Yeah.
And so it's good to explore for yourself what are the things that suppress that emotion a little bit for me. And that is something that you can focus on doing more constantly. Every time you feel that emotion, you can, draw, sing, dance. Dancing is also something that really
makes me happy.
Yeah, you can really express it and bring it out in dance.
Singing.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do to manage the emotion, because the emotion is always going to be there, right? It's not really going to go away until it's addressed properly. But every time you feel it, there are things that you can do to not necessarily suppress it, but to let go of it a little bit and to manage it. Let's say to manage it, right? Yeah.
Because you can't always fix the past, but you can fix the future.
Definitely.
And also, like, you can, like, choose what's going to happen and when, like, not like that, but, like, you can choose what's going to happen in your life.
Yeah, so you can always choose your actions.
And there's always different paths leading you somewhere. It's never going to be never. It's just, there's always a path, and it doesn't matter what path you take, you're always going to end up somewhere. And, like, I feel like if you read the Bible, like, you can get closer to God, and, like, you can just, like, give him all of your weight, like a big weight has been lifted off your shoulder. And when you go outside, just look around you for a second and just, like, pause and just think to yourself how beautiful nature is, like, because the best, like, cameras that you have are your eyes. So just, like, take a moment to, like, look around you and be grateful for the world and the air and the trees. Like, just worship nature, like nature in God's hands, because you might not be able to witness it for too long. So live your life while you can and just be grateful for it, because you don't always get a second life or 9 lives like the cats do. So
I think that what you mentioned, getting closer to God, it's a very, and it sounds so cliche, people telling you all the time, like, oh, talk to God or pray, but it actually helps. Like, it literally lifts weight off of your shoulders. Once you finish praying, personally, when I finish praying, and especially when I'm overwhelmed, either with sadness or confusion, whatever it is, as soon as I stop praying, I just feel anew. Like, I feel like something lifted a weight off my shoulders. And it's so funny because for some reason, everything starts aligning and every problem kind of solves itself when you pray. And I know it sounds so cliche, especially for non-believers or people that just are not, that don't pray. But you might want to give it a try and see, grab a Bible, open it up on whatever page, and see what God has to say to you and try to deep yourself in it. Try to find answers. There are answers for everything. There's an answer. If you have a problem that you feel is sinking you and there's no way out,
open the Bible, give it a go. Like,
there's always a way out. Always.
Because God's always going to answer your questions.
Always. You just have to pay attention. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't do. They don't pay attention to the signs.
You need to, like, piece it together. And, like, it's not only that, it's just like when you're with God, like when you cry, he cries, because he's your child, like you're like his child, like
You're his child.
yeah, you're his child, and like he loves you. He will never stop loving you. He loves you unconditionally. So like even if you still don't believe in God, at least just read the Bible just for like some answers, or just like have a little bit of faith, because there's always going to be some hope somewhere. And even like when you're like feeling down, like God will always help you feel happy again. Like there's always going to be a way out. Like don't think that you're stuck in the past forever, because there's always going to be a new opening, a new door for you.
And it's also wanting to come out of the sadness. Some people, they just want to be miserable. You know what I'm saying? Some people just want to be miserable. Some people just want to wake up every day. It takes you wanting to see the world differently. There's a quote that says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So if you wake up every day and you're tired of your job, and you're tired of everything, try to wake up happy one day. Try to wake up and be like, today is going to be a good day. Like, tell yourself that. Look in the mirror. Today's going to be a good day. And, I'm going to dress up myself. I'm going to be happy today, no matter who brings problems to my door, no matter who says what to get on my nerves, no matter who does what to try and get on my bad side. I choose to be happy today, and nobody's going to take that away from me, because you control that. You have that power. And if you keep giving it to other people, or you keep giving it to situations, then you're going to keep being unhappy and miserable. But if you take control of that and be like, no matter what happens, I'm going to be happy, it sounds cliche, but honestly, that's how it works, period. There's nobody that can take away your happiness but you, because somebody can come and try, but if you don't let them, then it's not going to happen. So hold that power and know that you have that power.
And also, like, no, it's not only that, but when you wake up, just look at everything and just
appreciate
how you've come around so far, because when one door closes, another one always opens. Doesn't matter what, you take it and you just work with it. You work from there and you keep on rising higher and higher. You can be better than the best. Just keep on believing in yourself. That's what you have to do. Believe in yourself and God. And just remember, like, even so, just don't, whatever you do, just don't have that one point in life where you're like, I'm not so sure about this. You may have, like, always conquer your fears, conquer what you fear that you can't do, because you never know unless you try. Like, you may think, oh, I can't do this, I can't do bungee jumping, I can't do this, I can't do that, but you haven't tried it yet, so why not try now and give it a go. Just try and be yourself. Like, you don't have to be afraid of anything. When you have God, you have everything that you need. You have like, you could wake up one day and you're like just try to look on the bright side. I mean, yeah, work may be boring. You're spending like 10 hours there working with pieces of sheets and paper and stuff like that, but like, look on the bright side. You can make more friends. You can talk to people. You can like go out for breaks and just breathe and just let all of that in. You can do anything that you set your mind to. Just remember, be yourself. You don't have to earn the approval of anyone except for yourself. So I think, honestly, just don't be scared. Stand up for yourself. Just love yourself. Don't like fear yourself. Don't like think that, oh, I'm not good enough, because you are. Okay? You don't need anyone to tell you that. Just wake up, look in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful, I'm worthy, I'm awesome, I'm amazing. And if you believe in that, then that's what you are. It's up to you what you want to be.
Period.
It's not up to anyone else. They can't tell you what you have to be.
What you are. Period.
It's just you and yourself and God. Whatever you become, it's up to you. No one else can take that from you. No one else. Okay?
Yes, girl, I love it. Yes, and that's the truth. it sounds very standard, but it is the truth. Like, you are what you tell yourself you are. So wake up and tell yourself you're happy. Wake up and tell yourself you're beautiful. Wake up and tell yourself you're the shiznai, because that's what you are.
You're worthy of it, and we know it.
Yes.
Just wake up in the morning and step outside, and then take a deep breath, and then get real happy. Tell your demons just go away. And then you say, I have God and I ain't fear nothing. 100 mother effers can't tell me nothing. I love God and I read the Bible. Pray to me and you.
Love it, love it, love it. And she improvised that, by the way.
That was just random.
Sorry, we don't rehearse these things. Like, it's very, very organic. So yeah, good job. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna share a moment where each of us felt overwhelmed. So you're gonna start, and then I'll go and tell a story of what we felt overwhelmed, and talk about what helped you, or what didn't help, or what did you do to manage the feeling.
So, I'm not gonna give names, but so I was like kind of just minding my business, and of course, a girl comes along.
Was that at school?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not a girl that I really get along with. Let's
Okay.
just say that.
Right.
We are getting on better terms now, but I think this was in year 5, and she was just kind of being, let's just say, not very pleasant. She was being disrespectful, and I did not like it. So I went to my teacher and I said, Miss, can I please have a walk? Because sometimes you can do just like laps around the school. I did that, came back, we did some like coloring in, and I felt so much better. Like, just because like someone's trying to bring you down doesn't mean you can lift yourself up. Just don't pay attention. Just act like no one's there. It's just you, between you and me and my mom and God. You can be yourself. Like, you don't need to be afraid to be yourself. Because remember, it's between all of us, okay? We can keep a secret, and we promise we won't tell a butt cheek, okay?
You can talk to us.
Like, you don't have to be afraid to open up, because when you open up, and the weight, it goes like shh, just leaves you. It just, okay, now it's my time to leave. You're a new person. It's a new year. Just be happy.
It's a new day.
Make some friends. How about like make some friends? Maybe like get a new pet or anything. Just have your little latte from Starbucks with your pumpkin spice, and just
Girl, I think that what Victoria mentioned is good. She asked her teacher, hey, can I go for a little walk, because I can't deal with this. And I think that is something that's very important, is to recognize what you're feeling at the moment and what you feel that you need to do to manage that feeling.
Because like if it continues to go on, it's going to escalate into a bigger problem than what it should be.
Yeah.
So from there, when you predict what's going to happen, cut it off and just
cut it.
Don't intervene.
Cut it at the stack. And like she said, obviously she wanted to walk some laps around the school. That's what she felt helped her. So she told the teacher, listen, I need to step out. I can't deal with this. And I think that that's a very good thing. So if you can recognize that for yourself, what you need in that moment to manage that feeling, you do that. You ask a teacher or ask a grown-up, or if you are already a grown-up, then what the things are that can manage that feeling for you. Take a breather, step outside, some nice fresh air, drink an energy drink, I don't know, whatever is good for you that will help you to just woosah and manage that feeling, and then come back to you.
Because when I usually like take a breather outside, like I step outside, it's a nice and sunny day, I step outside, I look around me, and like, I'm so grateful for everything in my life, and I just let in a deep breath of air, and it's just like everything inside me has just been uplifted. It's like,
being
like
outside
so
in nature is definitely helpful. like going to the park, just, soaking it all in, just nature, period. It heals, it really does. So I'm going to talk about when I felt overwhelmed about something. So that was actually this weekend. Victoria made a very, very inappropriate comment to her dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very inappropriate, like mad disrespectful. It was
Actually, guys. So, well, yes, it wasn't my fault.
yeah, it was definitely her fault because Victoria just doesn't. They always play around and say mean things to each other. Like that's just how their relationship is. Like they're always play fighting. They're always just being mean to each other, saying mean things. But then she said something that was.
When the realization hit me, I was like, "Oh my god, what did I just say?"
Yeah.
No way I said that.
It was really bad, people. So, they were basically going at each other or whatever, and then my husband must have said something about your mom, and then Victoria said, "At least I have one."
What?
While my husband's mom just passed away.
But
I was
that was like 1 month ago.
Completely overwhelmed. I was like, "How dare you?"
No, but that was like 1 month ago that she left.
Passed away this month. She passed away in March. She passed away the 2nd of March, Victoria.
How long was
for
that?
A week, that's a couple of weeks ago. It's literally like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
So for you to say that, for me, that was like, whoa. Like, I was really, really angry at her. Like, I was really angry. I couldn't believe she would say something like that. Like, even in a joke, like, because she was joking. But even in a joke, like, what? What? And whoa, I saw red. She just had to leave my side because I saw red.
No, you didn't see red. You saw fire. She is the alpha. She is.
Whoa. And in that moment, honestly, nothing calmed me down or anything. She just had to leave my side. I didn't want to see her in my vicinity because it would have been a problem. Because why would you say something like that? Like, why would that thought to say something like that even cross your mind? Like, and sometimes that's the thing that I'm trying to say. Like, sometimes there is no remedy for your anger. Sometimes there is no remedy for your sadness. Sit in it. It's okay to sit in it and feel it. You need to feel it.
Just let it out, and
because it's an emotion. It's not something that you can just say, I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's not something that you just can get rid of. Sometimes you need to sit in it without a remedy, without the painting and the singing and the dancing. Just sit in it. Feel angry, feel frustrated, and feel sad. You can cry, you can yell, there's so many things that you can do to try to, you can really, if you feel like, okay, I need to really punch something right now, do it. As long as it's not a wall and a hole in your house, it's going to just stay there.
Oh yeah, I did that by accident when Jacob really annoyed me.
But do it.
I had like a bent hair and it still hurts.
Yeah, well, that's the consequence.
Yeah, because
But yeah, like I said, sometimes you have to feel all of it. You have to allow yourself to feel it so that it can pass.
Because emotion's not something that just leaves you. Like, it's always going to be there until the day of your flower bed, okay? But like, even so,
flower bed.
Mom, I don't want to say death. It's too inappropriate.
Oh,
but even so, like, if you're angry, just be angry. Like, once it passes, you're gonna be like, I'm glad I let that out.
Exactly.
Because usually for me, when I'm either really annoyed, I'd just want to scream at the top of my lungs.
Which she does sometimes. And I tell her, just do it. You know, take your pillow, put your face in it and just...
Mom, but it's still going to make a lot of noise. And I just like to scream, And if not, and if I'm really angry, I just probably like break the whole house down if I can't hit someone, because I don't want to get someone injured, but I need to injure something, so I'm just gonna break the whole house.
Oh gosh, this is so funny. Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes that's just what it is, and that's okay too. You know, as long as there's a way that you can. If that's the way to manage it, obviously not all the time. You want to find ways to manage it subtly and passively, but sometimes you just need to let that out, man. Like, let it out. So we already pretty much talked about the teach tool. So those are the things like breathing,
Yeah.
meditating, whatever you feel that works for you, drawing, singing, dancing, taking a break, or talking it out. Sometimes someone makes you so angry and you're just like, you know what, I don't want to talk to you right now. But sometimes it's something that you can just sit down and be like, hey, you know what, I don't like what you said. I don't like how it made me feel. I don't like what you did.
Ow.
Ow.
You sound like a flipping seal.
Why are you gonna say those things to me on camera now? What's a seal? Oh, I know what a seal is.
Well, the tail to like, ow, ow. Everybody do it when we hit the sea, like,
Okay.
And it's a trend too.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like, it goes like, everybody come when we hit the sea, like,
oh my god, no. It's like a TikTok song.
Yes.
No. Okay, right. Okay. Anyway, back to the podcast. But like we said, there are so many things that you can actually do to manage your emotions, and if one of the things that you can do as well is reach out to us.
Yeah.
If you want to talk, you can email us. We're not on WhatsApp quite yet. We will probably be putting on WhatsApp so people can reach out to us via WhatsApp as well if there's something they want to talk about.
I think I seen the sea lion video, but anyway.
No.
Yes, I want to show you. But
okay. Yeah. So now we're going to think about a scenario, and we're going to tell the viewers what we would do in such a situation. So okay. I'm going to start with a scenario for you. Okay. So what would you do if someone comes up to you at school,
yeah,
and says to you, "You are so ugly. I don't like you."
Oh, I got a good one. I'd be like, I'm ugly? Well, at least I'm not as bad that I can actually scare away the trolls on the bridge. Yeah. At least I'm not so ugly that the snails be running faster than they could ever move. At least I'm not so ugly that, I'm just going to stop that. I'm not even going to say the rest.
Right. So you would actually just
hit him with the sea lion.
You would actually just get even by starting to bully them back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I guess that's what I raised her to do.
And if I was a nicer person, I'd be like, thank you for that, but I don't like you either. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think, well, I honestly, I'm going to keep it 100. I don't raise punks. So I always teach my daughter to, treat people how they treat you. So
just defend yourself.
Stand up for yourself. Don't ever be nobody's punk. I don't care if it's a child, an adult. I don't care. Respect is something that you give and you earn. You earn and you give. If someone's being disrespectful, adult, child, whatever, you treat them exactly the same way that they treat you.
And on top of that,
period.
When there's always these times when you're getting scolded by your mom and she pulls that funny face like you're dying inside with the laughter. Like,
I think Victoria makes fun of me like behind closed doors a lot. Anyway, now it's your turn to ask me what would I do if.
Okay, what would you do if someone makes fun of your kids or just comes up to you and says, "Oh, you look like you just came out of a flipping of you look like you just came out of an over of a yeah, sure, yeah. Oh, they say you smell bad.
I just look at them and start laughing.
Oh, same. No, because one time I was getting deaf stared down. Okay, we mean like, all right, that's what was happening to me, and I was like, oh no, come on, what are you trying to do here? Like, what am I supposed to do? Run away? Run to my night? No, I'm good.
I think that if someone takes the time to come to me to tell me how ugly I am,
you're just taking the nick.
I think that that person is very insecure and probably thinks I'm actually very beautiful, but is some kind of jealous.
You're delusional.
Yeah, I think. Wow.
No, you are pretty. I'm just trying to say some people think that, and turns out they're very delulu.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. Well, I hope I'm not the Lulu. I think I'm very, very,
You're natural. You're natural.
dark skin chocolate beauty. But
Yeah.
Girl.
No.
Anyway, well, you look a lot like me. That's what everybody says. So if I'm ugly, you're ugly too.
Well, at least I look better than you. Go fix that nose.
You know what? Because you're my daughter, I'm not gonna embarrass you. It's very mean. But I am actually going to have to fix my nose. I never liked. I never liked my nose. Anyway.
Mama.
People used to always bully me for my. I told you, like when I was younger, they always used to bully me for my long nose. And
who cares? It actually suits
I was
you.
skinny and black, so I was.
Who cares? Hey, at least you're pretty enough. You're so pretty that the trolls let you cross the bridge.
Whatever, girl. Anyway, so we kind of reached the end of our episode. So I'm gonna ask you, what is one emotion that you feel like you're gonna handle better in the coming week, next week?
Ooh, wow. For instance, I don't usually show my emotions like a lot, except for my anger.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
I usually prefer not to cry because sometimes it's just like, hold on, wait. Oh, wait, you stay in there for a second. Alright, we good. Because, but I think I'm going to be handling my anger, but I'm going to try. I'm going to just...
Usa.
Yeah, because one time, this girl was really annoying me. And
she's always really annoying you.
No, it's a different girl. I was just kidding.
Well, you can't say names.
No, it's just a made-up name.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're just gonna call her now. I forgot her name.
I'm just gonna blur that out in the podcast.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So she was really annoying me, and I was she was saying something like, "Oh, come punch me, then come punch me," and then she was like, "Don't push it."
Names.
Stop
saying.
No, they're made up names.
Okay.
Yeah, so they went up in the front and they were like, "Don't push it, because once she stops, she won't. Once she does it, she won't stop. So I suggest you back off, okay?" So yeah, we were just we were all hanging out, right? So yeah.
I think that it's if someone's provoking you, next time maybe it's better to just walk away. Because I always tell you, you don't start the fight, but you definitely finish it. So
wasn't she what's that thing beginning with an A? I think it was
antagonizing.
Yeah, she was antagonizing me.
But obviously she didn't touch you, so you can't punch her.
Sadly.
But if she does,
but she was asking me to.
Yes, but you are not going to do it until she puts her hands on you. Then you finish her.
Mortal Kombat type.
But anyway,
Everybody do it with me. Hit the ceiling.
I know that probably a lot of people are going to say in the comments, like, why are you teaching your child to get violent and blah, blah, blah. But listen, like I said before, I don't raise no punks. Anybody that puts their hands on my child, is all bets are off once you put your hands on her. And that's what I teach her, because in the real world, that's how it goes. Okay.
And
Not in a school setting about, oh, she hit me, I'm going to tell my teacher. Yeah, you're going to tell your teacher after you be. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm not allowed to say.
No. But anyways, like,
after
even
you beat her mom.
Yeah, but even so, like, there's something called self-defense. Don't always be that preppy little pick-me or pick boy. Okay, you can't be like, oh, I'm just trying to be nice. Seriously,
Get out of here.
If you don't want to defend yourself, get out.
Yeah, no,
'Cause-
we're not raising those kind of kids over here.
Oh, hell no,
not
girl.
over here. But if that's what works for you, then that's what you want to teach your child. You probably on a Jesus mode. If they slap one cheek, you turn the other. That's all you. I don't teach my children that. If they slap one cheek, you destroy them. That's it. Finished. Done. That's what we teach each other.
Yes, because if you put your hands on me, I was gonna get fire in here, okay?
Yes.
But to all you guys watching this, it's a secret between us, and don't worry.
I don't
about
think
it.
it's a secret, because it's gonna end up millions and millions of people
Oh,
are gonna watch.
Well,
Anyway,
if anyone I beef with watching this, you better watch it.
mhm.
You better watch it. All right, because I will be watching you no matter
God.
what.
Girl,
And I got
we have reached the end of our episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
I'm gonna miss you, Pookies.
Remember to reach out to us via our emails, general@vickyandmom.com. You can reach out to us via TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're going to link them all below for you. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your family, with your friends. And we will see you next week in another episode of
Vicky and Mom.
the podcast.
And Sea Lion.
See ya later.
Wisdom, knowledge, that's all I wanna share. Be a friend through it all. Be the one you can call. Together forever, we will.